Do you want to sell all your investments due to unexpected job loss? Do you want to take on high-interest credit card debt for medical bills? The answer is simple. Build an emergency fund. Set aside 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash. Why do you need it? This slide explains everything. Life has unpredictable shocks. Sudden job loss. Unexpected medical expenses. Car breakdowns. Appliance failures. These aren't what-ifs. It's a matter of when. What happens without an emergency fund? You sell your investments at the worst possible time, when the market is crashing, or you go into credit card debt. Current average APR is over 20%, an all-time high. Keep your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Immediately accessible. Principal protected. If your monthly expenses are $3,000, you need $18,000 for 6 months. Numerous household surveys and financial practices repeatedly demonstrate its importance. It reduces the risk of being forced into high-interest debt or unfavorable asset sales due to job loss or unexpected expenses. This is an established guideline for economic survival, and this is achievable. Auto-transfer 5 to 15% of your take-home pay to your emergency fund. First $1,000, then $5,000, finally $18,000. This way, you can withstand unexpected shocks. Today, I'll show you that strategy. An emergency fund has 4 clear purposes. First, preparation for sudden job loss. Unemployment duration varies with economic cycles. According to BLS statistics, average unemployment duration ranges from weeks to months. During this time, your income is zero. Without an emergency fund, you can't pay rent or buy food. Second, medical expenses. Even with insurance, out-of-pocket costs occur. Check your insurance plan's out-of-pocket maximum. That's the amount you should prepare for with your emergency fund. Third, car repairs and appliance failures. Sudden engine failure costs $2,000. Refrigerator breaks down for $1,500. These are unpredictable. Fourth, the most important thing. Avoiding high-interest debt. Credit card average APR is currently over 20%, an all-time high. High-cost short-term loans can have very high interest rates that vary significantly by product and state regulations. Without an emergency fund, you fall into this trap. So how much do you need? The guideline is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. The optimal level varies depending on job stability, number of dependents, and weight of fixed costs. Do you have stable employment? If you work for a large corporation or government, 3 months is a guideline. But are you freelance? Self-employed? Contract worker? In those cases, 6 to 12 months may be appropriate. The calculation is simple. Calculate your monthly expenses. Mortgage, rent, food, utilities, insurance, transportation. Add it all up. For example, $3,000 per month. Multiply this by 6. $18,000. This is your target. Here's an important caveat. Inflation causes living expenses to rise year after year. Don't stick to an amount you decided once. You need to review your target amount annually. Rent and insurance premiums in particular are rising sharply. Calculate based on your latest bills. Where do you keep your emergency fund? High-yield savings account. Immediately accessible. Principal protected. These are the conditions. Why not an investment account? For emergency funds, minimal principal fluctuation and immediate availability are the top priorities. Assets with price volatility can lead to unfavorable forced sales in emergencies. You're forced to sell when the market is crashing. This is the worst. What about standard non-preferential savings accounts? Interest rates are often low. During inflationary periods, real purchasing power tends to erode. Interest rates vary by bank and product, so compare and choose. High-yield savings accounts have variable rates, which can be roughly in the few percent range annually, depending on the period. Check each bank's official page for the latest rates. Ally Bank, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Discover Bank are options. FDIC insurance protects up to $250,000 per depositor, per bank, per account category. Depending on the interest rate environment, relatively safe and liquid options like government money market funds may be choices. However, these are investment products, not principal guaranteed, so check fees and product characteristics. This is the optimal choice. So how do you build it? There are 5 steps. Step 1. Target $1,000 first. This is your first line of defense. You can handle small emergencies. Step 2. Auto-transfer 5 to 15% of your take-home pay to your emergency fund. When your paycheck is deposited, automatically move it to a separate account. This eliminates emotion. Continue with whatever amount is feasible. If it's difficult, lower the amount and prioritize consistency. Step 3. Expand to 1 month's living expenses. If your monthly expenses are $3,000, target $3,000. Step 4. Expand to 3 months. $9,000. Here you can handle most emergencies. Step 5. Achieve your final goal of 6 months. $18,000. Once you reach this point, move on to serious investing. Shift to investing, not additional savings. Emergency fund is defense. Investing is growth. Here's the critical question. What constitutes an emergency? A true emergency has 3 conditions. First, it must be unpredictable. Sudden job loss, unexpected medical expenses, car breakdown. You can't plan for these. Second, it must be essential. It's indispensable for maintaining your life. If you don't pay, your life collapses. Third, it requires immediate action. It can't be delayed. You must deal with it right now. When in doubt, draw the line at whether it directly relates to safety, health, housing, or transportation for work. So what isn't an emergency? Travel. Buying a new car. The latest smartphone. Luxury items. These are things you want, not things you need. You need separate savings for these. Don't touch your emergency fund. Many people wonder, shouldn't I prioritize investing over an emergency fund? The basic answer is no. Why? While stock returns are expected to be positive over the long term, year-to-year volatility is high. 7 to 10% annual returns are cited as historical long-term averages, but don't guarantee the future. But what happens without an emergency fund? You sell investments when unemployed. When the market is down 30%, this locks in losses. Or you go into credit card debt, paying over 20% annual interest. This completely destroys investment returns. However, there's an important exception. When you have employer matching in a 401k, this is 100% return-free money. In the initial phase, after securing $1,000 or 1 month's emergency fund, contribute up to the matching limit. Then allocate the remainder to building your emergency fund. This is the most economically rational approach. Furthermore, there's psychological value. With an emergency fund, you sleep soundly at night. You stay calm even when the market crashes. You can maintain a long-term perspective. This is incalculable value. Except for using employer matching, serious investing comes after completing your emergency fund as the basic rule. This is the correct sequence. Now let's organize today's key points. Here's today's summary. First, the necessity of an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. $18,000 for $3,000 monthly expenses. This is your only defense against unpredictable crises. Sudden job loss, medical expenses, car breakdowns. These aren't what-ifs, but matters of when. And inflation causes living expenses to rise year after year. Review your target amount annually. Second, the optimal storage location. High-yield savings account. Variable rate, roughly in the few percent range annually, depending on the period. Immediately accessible. Principal protected. FDIC insurance protects up to $250,000 per bank. Investment accounts with price volatility are inappropriate. They lead to unfavorable forced sales in emergencies. Third, the correct priorities. First, initial emergency fund of $1,000 or 1 month's expenses. Next, if employer matching exists, Contribute up to that limit. Then, build emergency fund to 6 months. Finally, serious investing. This is the absolute sequence. Investing without an emergency fund is tightrope walking without a net. Once you lose balance, financial ruin awaits. Can you start building your emergency fund today? With 5 to 15% auto transfer of your take-home pay, you make steady progress. Share your strategy in the comments. Your emergency fund target, your questions, your progress. All of it becomes this community's wisdom. Thanks for investing your time with me today. The path to financial freedom begins with a solid foundation. This channel breaks down emergency funds, asset allocation, and investment strategies with numbers. You can achieve financial freedom too. If you want that confidence, hit subscribe. Turn on notifications too. Until next time,